My name is Craig Dixon, and this is a video of a dietary habits consultation completed on the 11th of the 11th.
Something.
Hey? That's all
Right.
right. Okay.
Are we starting now?
Yep. So I'm just here to talk through some nutrition and what we can do to help you eat better and stick to the goals that you set, and sort of see if we can maybe come up with some sort of strategies to help with that. So I'm just going to explain what I'm allowed to advise you on, and it's sort of the basics. I can't give you advice for any conditions like bulimia or even health conditions like diabetes and stuff like that. I can only give you basic guidelines, and for anything outside of what I'm allowed to give you and what I know, I can refer you. But we already know that you've had doctors' advice given to us about your stomach condition, so we'll take that into consideration. So the next bit, I actually wasn't able to print it out because my printer ran out of ink, so I'll just show you on the computer. It is. These are the actual guidelines, and there's 5. Can you see?
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple. It's not anything we don't really already know, but I guess we just need reminding from time to time. So to achieve and maintain a healthy weight, we need to be physically active and choose amounts of nutritious food that to meet our energy needs. So it depends on how active you are. Like, I train a lot, so I eat a lot, and have different sort of goals to everyone else. And so older people should eat nutritious foods and keep physically active to try to maintain muscle strength and a healthy weight. So that's guideline 1, which is a pretty straightforward one. Guideline 2 is nutritious foods from the 5 food groups every day. So we already know that plenty of vegetables of different types and colours, everybody knows that, but with your case it's a little bit different. So certain vegetables, especially like very fibrous ones, is that right?
Not just that one, the one with like corn and peas
and seeds.
With the skin, like the...
So legumes and beans would be pretty not great.
There are legumes without the shell, not shell, but the skin, the outer skin of it.
And
that I can have. Like lentils don't have anymore.
So
skin.
like kidney beans would be bad. And so fruit as well, same sort of
there
thing as some
fruits.
that you
I
can't
can't have anything with seeds inside, like small seeds,
so
like berries.
What could you have?
Well, I could have like watermelon, rock melon, because they don't have that. I can have pear, but without the skin.
And
so,
apple without the skin? Or?
Not so much of apple, because apple is more
very fibrous.
I can't have banana because that's got skin. That's got seeds inside as well.
So we take this guideline with a bit of grain of salt.
I could have stone fruit, all the stone fruits without skin, like peaches, and just take the skin away.
So that wouldn't really restrict us much in guideline 2, which is vegetables of different types and colours, legumes and beans not so much. Fruit Plenty of choices still there. Cereal foods like grains, whole grains, you can't have any of those. What about rice?
White rice.
White rice. Any breads?
White bread.
White bread.
No. I could have wholemeal.
Yep.
Like this guy's wholemeal, not the seeds.
Without the seeds. Yeah. So still able to have plenty out of that food group. Pasta and noodles. Are they okay? Yep. Yeah. So they fall in the recommendations. And then. It's all good. Alright. The next one is lean meats and poultry fish. Any issues with those?
No, just a little bit, not too much red meat, but I can have as much chicken and fish.
Yep. Eggs, tofu, nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds would be out.
No nuts. Yeah.
Yep. And the last one is milk, yogurts, cheese.
Yeah, I can have those.
Alternatives like almond milk and soy milk and stuff like that. Yep. Okay. So that's guideline 2. Guideline 3 is, we all know this already as well, limiting intake of foods containing saturated fat, like lots of salt, lots of sugar, alcohol.
Take away.
It's like biscuits, cakes, pastries, pies, processed meats, burgers, pizza, fried food. We all sort of we sort of know that.
Yeah.
And butter, cream, and things like that. So that's guideline 3. Now there's guideline 4, might not be applicable, but we still sort of follow it to support other people, which is encouraging and supporting and promoting breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So I guess it's our responsibility to help other people if that applies to them.
Yeah.
And guideline 5 is just how we care for our food, storing it, cooking it, like not mixing raw and cooked food, and just keeping it in the fridge and stuff like that. So they're the 5 guidelines.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also on this brochure, which I'll print for you when my printer works.
Yeah.
Is just the serving sizes, so you get a little bit of an idea on how much a serve would be. You know, you ask someone how much bread is a serve, then some people might say 4 slices, and others might say 1.
Yeah.
So it helps us sort of remember, and you start to remember things like, I remember the old pack of cards for a steak was the serve.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not for me, but yeah. And that's the guidelines.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of a couple some strategies, and we can talk about different strategies to help you within like what the doctor's advice as well.
Yeah.
How we can reach your goal, like little reminders or things like that. So I can share with you what I sometimes do, and then you can tell me what you've done and what's worked for you. Do you do anything at the moment to count calories or?
No, but just eating less.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't count the calories, but I do try to eat less.
Would you have any idea on how many calories a day you need?
Not really. Maybe 1,200. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably pretty
1,200
close.
calories.
Yeah, depends on the person, the activity levels. You're really active at work, more than me, so yours might be a little higher than that. But obviously, if you were trying to lose weight, you would be in a slight deficit.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ones I had was knowing your calories, and 1,200 is pretty good. Oh, I don't know. I thought it might have been a bit higher. But,
yeah.
So counting calories, and also knowing how many calories would be in a certain you start to remember. I use an app, and I start to remember how much everything is. Like I know an egg is about 70, and you start to remember what's. Like I know that every morning I have a handful of nuts, and I know that's 300 calories. Not that you would have those.
Probably have to switch to Greek yogurt, just put maybe a little bit of honey with it. It's just too sour. Rather than the already.
Yeah, but there's Greek yogurt that's still quite. That's the other thing is how high calories are, like, and whether something is high calorie, it may not necessarily be a bad thing. You just have a bit less of it rather than a 400 gram tub. Just 3 or 4 scoops. So that's a good one. And you're probably got a pretty good understanding anyway of like the no-no foods, like there's certain things that are really high calorie we don't really realise. And also drinks. Heaps of people don't really understand how much they're drinking. In a drink, it could be as much as a snack.
I don't really drink. Only when my stomach plays up, then I have apple juice because I don't eat much when my stomach is sore. So I that's what the doctor said, have apple juice. So apart from that, I very rarely have fizzy drink. And probably when I go out, I might have a iced coffee or something like that, but that's not every day.
So I have to try to remember. I mean, fruit juices are definitely better than fizzy drinks because a lot of the fizzy drinks are really high GI.
And every now and again at night I have a soy milk. I drink soy milk. That's not every night either. Only when I feel like can't sleep and get up and have a
so would that be
glass of soy milk?
Low fat soy milk? Soy milk? I don't drink it, so
No,
I
don't know. I just get probably not if that's like the original soy milk. That's the only one I know.
This would probably be lower calorie than my full cream milk. Alright, well there's I know there's drinks, there's iced coffees and stuff like that. Some super high calorie. And people don't realise because they're not eating, they're not counting it as part of their day. So that's one that I have sort of realised and try to do. The other thing is like I try to eat healthier, and I would recommend trying to eat healthier. If you know you've got a Christmas party on Saturday night and it's only Wednesday, maybe try and really stick to a good diet for that whole week, and then Saturday isn't going to hamper us too much. But if we get slipping into bad habits and then Saturday comes around, we go overboard, and then it carries through to Sunday, and then Monday it's if you're only making Saturday the only bad day, it's a lot harder to fall into a bad habit. So that's pretty good. Some strategies there anyway. So I'll grab my form, and we'll just quickly go through this. They're just pretty. I'll read them out. How many serves of vegetables would you usually eat per day? So an example of a serve is half a cup of cooked veggies, half a cup of lentils, a cup of salad vegetables, or half of a potato. So that's one serve. So how many per day? How many?
I can't have salad, so.
What would
probably
potatoes be alright without the skin?
I usually Dad, like when I cook or Dad cook, I probably have most of the time 2 or 3. It depends on the third. Like if it's a broccoli, I want to eat it. So I'll just have double serve of, not double, but extra serve of sweet potato.
So would it be 2 to 3? Per day, though.
Because we have vegetables
good.
almost every day.
And the same with fruit. So how many serves of fruit? Fruit would be one medium apple, banana, or orange.
Probably
And
one.
fruit juice would be included as well. So
Yeah.
half a cup of fruit juice is a serve.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, every now and again I have apple juice, and then whatever fruit. If I got watermelon, I'll have that. But this not really many fruits because it's not stone fruit season.
Yeah.
So it's only really watermelon, and I don't know if avocado is counted as a fruit. Sometimes I have that on my toast.
So would it be 0 to 1 or 2 to 3? Probably more like 1 to 2.
Probably 1 to 2, but not every day.
Yeah.
So
We'll put somewhere in between.
yeah,
It's definitely not 0.
no.
How many serves of bread and cereals would you have per day? So 1 slice of bread, half of a roll, or half a cup of rice or pasta or noodles.
How many serves?
Yeah.
Well, probably 2.
So
It depends if I'm working. I don't have during the day, so I don't have the. Probably at night I'll have rice or pasta.
Yep. So that'd be 1, 2, and then breakfast.
Well, breakfast sometimes I just want to enjoy because that's easier in my stomach. Sometimes I have 2 boiled eggs.
Yep. So that'll be about 2 to 3 then.
Yeah.
What about dairy? How much dairy?
Well, I have yogurt just about every day.
That's 1.
And then I have milk in my coffee.
Yep. And so it'd be roughly 1 to 1.5, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nearly 2.
Yeah.
So I might put that in between again.
Yeah.
How many serves of meat or meat alternatives would you have a day? So that would be 65 cooked meat, that's 90 to 100 grams, which is about that packet of cards size.
Tuna would be counted, hey?
Yep.
Most of the time I have tuna for work. If I'm working, small tin of tuna.
Yep, and something at night.
Yeah, and something else at night.
So that'll be 2 to 3 as well.
Yeah.
So that's quite low calorie. So specialty dietary requirements, I just realised that was at the top, so we'll just put that we've had doctor's advice on a stomach condition.
Yeah. No grains and seeds and nuts.
Yeah, I'll just put
No QT
Okay. So this is like discretionary choices we make that don't really fall in line with the diet, but we all have them.
Yeah.
So it'll be examples would be scoops of ice cream, processed meat, biscuits, donuts, chocolates, soft drinks.
Yeah.
How many times a week do you think you would have one of those?
Well, I had ice cream last night.
Yeah. So did I.
Yeah, and probably biscuit because crackers will be counted as biscuit.
Yeah. Depends. I'd have to check the nutritional label on it, but I mean, there's some that are pretty good and there's a lot that are bad. So we'll count that.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't probably have
some
iced coffee once a week.
Yeah. So probably it's about 3. Any alcoholic drinks?
Sometimes I do in that week, but sometimes I go on for weeks without drinking.
Yep.
So, especially if I'm on antibiotics, I don't touch.
Alright, so somewhere in between sort of 0 to 3 and 4 to 6.
Yeah.
So be roughly 3 or
Somewhere
4,
there,
we're thinking.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
Some
good.
weeks more, some weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says, just this client require referral. Well, we've already had a referral.
I had a referral
so,
from my. I have seen
we
a
can-
dietitian as well already. So.
we can ask for
From the hospital.
ongoing advice.
Yeah.
But you already have a very good idea.
Yeah.
So we'll put no for referral because we've already had one. So.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
So,
You know,